Hi, Bubble family. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. So this is the Outcasted Spiritualist channel where we talk about all things spiritual. And this time, trying to figure out how I want this because I was at work today and now I'm home. And this video I've been wanting to do for a while. And we're gonna be talking about, have you ever woken up with tears in your eyes from dreaming? Or while you were dreaming, maybe you was crying in your dream and you woke up and you had tears in your eyes, and what that possibly can mean, and maybe some other symbolism or some other things as well. But anyway, so if you've been crying in your dreams, besides ruling out all mundane things like depression, anxiety, stuff like that, built up emotion, which that could be also a spiritual reason. So, make sure none of that is working. But if none of that is your issue, if you're not a depressed person, this and the other, and you had a dream where you was crying in a dream and you woke up actually crying for real or something like that, I'm not sure if you had that experience. I have. But anywho, what that could possibly mean. Now, it could mean different things because depending on what else went on in the dream, it could also play into the significance of the tears upon you waking or you crying in a dream. So if you have woken up crying, it could mean there's some type of spiritual awakening going on. It can also mean, or like you're elevating spiritually and you're leaving behind past trauma, or that you have some past trauma or some stressful thing going on in your life that you are not dealing with this time, and it's your way, your body, or is having you kind of release that energy that you refuse to deal with in your waking conscious. So your subconscious has to kind of release it because it's like built up to the point, and maybe you don't even realize it. So it's calling you to deal with emotional things that may be going on in your life at that current time, or possibly even in the past. And for a lot of people that are going through spiritual awakenings or going through a spiritual journey, you are healing old wounds or trying to deal with them so you can move on to your next chapter. Because when we move on to another chapter of life, especially spiritually, we have to rid ourselves, almost like how snakes or shed their skin, or animals shed their fur and things like that. We have to shed our old selves so that way we can make room for all the new and improved things and blessings that need to come in. So we can't harbor or hold on to past things. And say, like in my instance, in the dream, I was crying, but it was also because there was like a death in the dream. But the death, I took time to kind of ponder on this dream, like a couple of days, and it came to me that the death don't always have to mean like the person is physically gonna die or something like that. It's a transformation, or it's like a renewal or a rebirth. So it kind of showed me that there was like a rebirth into something more spiritual. Like I was leaving behind past hurts, past traumas, past situations, and even current situations. And that I was being brought into a new me spiritually, like awakening. Like I've been having a lot of transformations, a lot of things going on within the last couple of years to get me where I'm currently at. And the dream had like a lot of different things, and I had to look behind the symbolism of that thing. So sometimes you have to look through those signs and symbols and not take things so literally, because sometimes spirit talk in code or show things in code, but we have to think about the symbolism, because like the death card in tarot does not mean necessarily a death, you know. It usually means an ending. Like, yes, something might be done, like an ending of something, but something new is coming. So one thing has to die, or one thing has to end or stop for a new situation, a new opportunity, or a new way of life. So, in my sense, there was other things in it, 'cause I'm not really going to talk about the dream. I just know it's more spiritual because of the person in the dream, and the things that was going on and things that I was doing. And it was more like being brought to a higher status in spirituality or spiritual life or a spiritual position. So, in which I have been brought up, and I'm still doing a couple things, and soon I will have even more responsibilities spiritually. So this is not gonna really be a long video, but if you having dreams, try to look into the symbolism of that dream. And sometimes it's not the symbolism that everybody knows. Sometimes it could be what it symbolizes to you. And just ask your spirit guides to kind of reveal what it could mean. Like, you know, sometimes you might not even know what it is that same day. I took a day or two to figure it out. So just take the time to try to get that understanding. And if you have woke up crying, it could be your spirit telling you that you need to deal with things going on in this life, or you are going through a spiritual awakening, which means you are shedding away those old things, or those old traumas, those things that baggage that may be holding, because sometimes we have a lot of baggage that we maybe repressed over the years. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm the Outcasted Spiritualist. We talk about all things spiritual. I do readings, tarot readings, things like that. You can reach me at outkastedspiritualistservices at gmail.com. Outcasted has a K. So once again, outcastedspiritualist at gmail.com. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till then, stay blessed. Bye, bye-bye.